Arcadia Sun. The
Hey guys, the Goddess here. I wanted to just show you guys how I achieve this look at home using a Kiss acrylic dipping powder nail kit. It's pretty simple. So this is what the kit looks like. I paid $11.99 for it, so about $12. So that's the activator, the brush on gel, the acrylic powder, extra brushes, the manicure stick, a little sponge, and then the tips. They gave natural and white tips. This is the dipping bowl, and then a nail file. I read the directions. I suggest you do read the directions if it's your first time. So I'm going to go ahead and just prepare my natural nails. I'm cutting my nails as short as possible, basically, because that's just I just like my nails short underneath, but you don't have to do that. It's an option. I'm pushing the cuticles back. I am being very gentle. I did that for all my fingernails, guys. So I'm just filing the nail bed. I think it just makes the product stick better. So make sure you do that for all 10 fingers. Then I sized my tips out and I put them in order. And for this set, I'm using the natural nails. Put them in order. Before I put my tips on, I'm opening everything. I'm opening everything in the kit so I don't have any trouble trying to open anything when I have those tips on. I really wanted to do clear nails because I was trying to do the gel nail look, but I couldn't find any in the store, so I'll definitely have to probably order some, and then I'll do a separate video for that. So I'm brushing on the gel. Well, it's glue. You brush it on and just the tip of the nail tip, and then I pressed it on, and the glue is really strong, so make sure you get this nail on exactly where you want it. And I pressed it down and held it down for a few seconds, and then obviously just repeat it for all 10 fingers. And there you have it. And that's after I got them all on. So they're really, I don't like the shape of them at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and file them down, but they are very, very strong. I was just surprised at how strong the glue was, and just trying to show you guys. So I went ahead and just filed them. I'm trying to go for the tapered square shape. I was telling myself I wanted to do super long nails, but I've never been able to do super long nails. And I ended up with way shorter nails than I really wanted. But this is them after I filed them. And that's how they look, pretty much. So the next step is to go ahead and brush on the gel and dip your fingers in the powder. So that's what I'm going to do here. You want to be careful not to get any of the gel on your skin or anything like that. You want to be as neat as possible. And honestly, I was rushing, so I wasn't even like being super careful. But I dipped in there for a few minutes, let it sit, then tap the excess off. I didn't use the sponge to brush all of the excess off just yet. I just wanted to make sure that they were thick and gonna be strong and all that. So I just left that on until I finished the whole hand, and you'll see that shortly. But I went ahead and continued brush, each finger here. And I would suggest you have, make sure you have time, because I was really rushing, guys. I really wish I wasn't rushing, because I could have definitely gotten them way neater. But overall, I was happy with the end product. And I'm just dusting the excess off using the actual sponge here. I was like, why do they have a sponge in here? But then I read the instructions, and it was very useful because it gets pretty messy, the powder. So, and here I was kind of shook. Like, I was shooketh at how strong and like thick the nails were coming out just from the first application of powder. And in the instructions, they suggest that, or they say that you can repeat this step up to 5 times. I actually did it 3 times. So basically, brushing on the gel and dipping it in the powder, I did it 3 times. And my nails are really thick. You probably don't even need to do them 3 times, but like I said, this is my first time using the kit, and I just wanted to make sure that they were going to be strong and they were going to last and all of that. So again, I'm just repeating the same steps. So after you have the powder on your nail, make sure you are wiping off the brush before you stick it back into the gel, because it can get hard. So that's what I was doing. And just repeating the steps, guys. And like I said, it says you can do it, I think, 3 to 5 times. So depending on, your preference, how thick you like your nails or how thin, it's up to you. But like I said, I did 3, and I felt like they were really thick. Just dusting off the excess a little bit, just tapping it. Tap, tap, tap. But I really like the kit. I mean, for $12, you really can't beat that, So here the powder was getting pretty low, and I'm just taking the dipping bowl and kind of shifting the powder upward so it covers the whole nail. And after you do that, guys, you apply the activator, and this will ensure that your nails harden. It's just acetone, basically, and the instruction says to make sure you apply a generous amount. So as you can see, I was laying it on thick, baby. Laying it on thick. I was being careful with this finger because I had a little cut, and I'm a little crybaby, and I didn't want it to burn. But yeah. So I'm filing them again after, I let the activator, sit on, let the nails harden. I went ahead and filed them again. And I'm definitely not going as fast, but I was really going fast, guys, because like I said, I was in a rush. So make sure you have time, because I think it took me about an hour and a half, maybe to do do this whole thing from start to finish. I didn't know how long it would take, but it kind of took longer than I expected, because like I said, I got them really thick, and then had to file them down. It took a while. So I nicked a few nails here, guys, and I'm going to show you how I basically fixed it. Just brush on some gel where the crevice is, or the dent, and then I basically just used a little with this and I'm brushing, like I said, brush off the brush before you stick it back in the gel, and I'm just sprinkling the powder on here. So I didn't dip it back in completely. I just sprinkled a little bit of powder on the little imperfection, and that fixed it right up. It was smooth. So if you have that problem, that's the way to fix that. And then I'm just gonna brush off the excess back into the powder bowl, and then apply more activator after I filed, right? Like I said, you want to make sure they're sturdy, you want to make sure they're nice and strong, and that they harden. So do not be shy with the activator, girl. Lay it on there. But honestly, guys, this kit really surprised me. I wasn't really expecting this, and so that's what I got, and I was pretty happy. Like I said, if I had more time, I definitely could have taken a little bit more attention to detail, you know, and then they would have came out way neater. But you know, even with me rushing, I was happy. So I'll go ahead and apply a coat of the gel on top of everything before finishing up. And I switched out the old brush because it starts to get hard, like I told you. So make sure you're wiping your brush off before you stick it back in the gel, because it will harden. So I'm just pouring some acetone and letting it sit in the acetone, and the brush was fine afterwards. But they do give 2 extra brushes, so that's a good thing. So I was, like I said, trying to achieve the jelly nail look, but I couldn't find the clear tips. So I went ahead and polished my nails a little bit off screen to see if I liked it. But basically, to achieve the look that I did, I mixed that neon pink nail color with a clear polish. And that's what I'm doing here. You can use as much clear or make it as opaque, you know, as you like. And I really probably should have did just 1 or 2 coats, guys, but I ended up doing 3 because I'm just so extra. But I did 3 coats. And obviously it's not coming out like I want because I didn't have the clear tips. I'm just doing like this look on natural tips. So, but this is what I ended up with, and I really liked it. And I had some little rhinestones at home, so I went ahead and just add a little dazzle to my pointer finger and my index finger. My index finger and my middle finger. That was crazy. You know what I meant. Sorry. The 2 whatever fingers. Y'all, the middle finger and the pointer finger. I added a little bit of crystals, and you'll see that. So basically I just used a little manicure stick. I dipped it in the actual nail polish, just the tip of the stick, so that the rhinestone would stick to it, and then just placed it on there. And because my nails were still wet, it stuck, right? And then I'll go ahead and apply a top coat of polish. I used Revlon quick dry top coat. That's my favorite top coat. It literally dries so quick. I don't know how I didn't get that on camera, but this is the final result, guys. So if you want to try the nail kit, I definitely recommend it. It's definitely beginner friendly. It's not difficult to use at all, and I'm really happy with the outcome. And I mean, for $12, can't really beat that. So thanks guys for watching. Until next time.